Good morning, good morning. We're going to be here for a little bit until the new season goes live with Ranked. And I got a few things to do this morning, but good morning. Good morning, good morning. What are we doing here? Right. Alrighty, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, yo-yo, good morning. We're good, we're chilling. Good morning, good morning. Alrighty, well, what are we doing today? Probably working on more of this unit, I suppose. I need to come up with 4 more bodies. 4 more torso ideas. I'm set. Just don't know what they're... 4 torsos. Let's see what we have. Four torsos. Did this try? No. Alrighty, well, I need to look over some stuff. Finally, pulled finger. You got 7 things painted. You pulled a finger. What? What does that mean? Pulled finger. Like Breaking Bad finger, kid named Finger? Kid named Finger. Nice. Hey, well, you know what? As I always say, post them in the Discord, share them with whatever it is you're working on. It's always fun to see. The more the merrier. Kiwi slang. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay. So you got shit done. That's what it means. There's slang as well from, I think, Australia. I think it was, we're not here to fuck spiders. That's another one. I'm like, what? But now I get it. Yeah, you're good, buddy. Well, you know what? It certainly is sometimes a hassle to get shit done, but when you do, it feels great. That's for sure. It certainly does feel good, though, I gotta say. Excuse me. Well, I say we use these bodies again. We can modify them. Or maybe not. Actually, we should, but we should modify these. Sure. Excuse me. We need 4 of these. 2. Painted armies. I wanted to start painting minis, but I feel overwhelmed. Tips for someone. Yeah, Duncan Rhodes is good. I would say YouTube videos are pretty good. If I could give you any advice, which you'll probably find elsewhere, is if you're starting out painting and you're scared of fucking up, the easiest approach to that is to do it in a very structured way. Now, that's not to say that everything you have to paint has to be in a structured way, but like, if you're starting out painting, the easiest way to do it is in stage by stage, step by step, one thing at a time. So, the goal, I would say, as a beginner, the number one thing is to basically paint it like it's a 3D coloring book. So every individual piece on a miniature needs to be blocked in with a consistent color without overspill. So like if you paint the skin, you know, try not to get the skin tone on the beard, try not to get the skin tone on the chainmail. Try and make it so it's just very simplistic and very consistent. And I think from that alone, you can work on a million other things. Yeah. So blocking in your colors and being patient and segmenting each specific area, each specific color to a very particular spot. For me, that would probably be the number one thing as a beginner painter, honestly. That would be the easiest thing. Well, in terms of brush control and trying to understand miniature painting to begin with, the best thing to do is be precise. You don't have to be precise because you can layer and do different things over top of it, but like as an absolute beginner, I would say trying to block in all the colors and have no overspill is like the goal as a beginner. Yeah. That's what I would say, honestly. Because the easiest way to do it would be like block in color, everything is a flat color, put a wash, and you can essentially leave it at that. But having everything be kind of like as precise as you can make it will make the mini look 10 times better. You know what? Here's the thing. If you don't want to be scared of mini painting, don't paint an army. Don't paint a large sum of things at first. Paint one thing at a time. So what I did was I have these little wooden bricks that I got from like Amazon, and I've just blue tacked the mini onto them, and I paint one thing, preferably this way. But essentially what I would do is just do test paints. You paint one thing, you leave it, you're like, okay, how does that look? I hate it, jot down what you can do better, and then try again, do another one, and then do another one, and then do another one, and then do another one until you're comfortable. Because you're not going to be perfect the first time around, right? Like, ideally you start doing things at your own pace. Like, you don't want to rush through the hobby. It's meant to be fun and, you know, rewarding in your own way. But don't paint an army. Literally don't paint an army. If you're too scared of fucking up, which is valid, don't paint multiple things. Paint one thing at a time. And again, if you do paint one thing at a time, you can kind of scrutinize and say, that's not good. This is good. This is great. Blah, blah, blah. I like the green. I don't need to change the green. Or maybe you hate the green, and so on the next mini, you can change the green, and you can see that natural progression of, like, your skill. That's the big thing. That's what I would say, honestly. Paint one thing at a time. Doesn't need to be anything. Exactly. Yeah. If you bought the starter kit, you could buy anything. Go on eBay, buy a bunch of individual minis, buy cheap minis, buy Reaper Bones, buy D&D minis. Yeah. But everyone's different. You know, some people are going to be a little bit more inclined to, like, paint an army and then maybe be satisfied, maybe not. It's up to you. It's just a lot of money and a lot of time, so if you're just starting out, I'll say that. I'll just say try and paint one thing at a time, but do it for the sake of painting, not for the sake of building an army. Right? Because there's a lot of different aspects to the hobby. There's like the playing, the hobbying, the artistic aspect. There's like the lore. There's a million different aspects to Warhammer. It's not just like one thing. Although if you like one thing, it can just be one thing. So you don't need to feel pressured to do an army because everyone's doing an army. Right? Especially if you're not satisfied with your own painting. Right? Take it slow. There's no rush. Now we're getting somewhere. We are. Slowly but surely we're getting somewhere. Oops. Yeah, I blocked in the 20. The unit filler is in the middle instead of the far left. Everything's kind of panning out. I just have to figure out 4 more bodies. And I need to know what to do with them. So that's kind of the goal right now. But yeah, there's no right or wrong to the hobby. It really just is, what do you want to do? How do you want to do it? You know, everyone can give you their own advice. I'm only telling you what I think, but everyone has their own valid way of approaching things. To be honest. Oh, then you're good. If you don't plan on building an army, I'd say paint one thing at a time. You know, watch a few tutorials. Try and take things here and there from other people and paint a single thing at a time, and you're totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people want to play the game, some people don't. You know, it's completely up to you in terms of how you do everything. It's your hobby, it's your money, your time. And, you know, ideally you just do it the way you want to do it. Yeah. It's good to fuck up, though, because you'll only learn by fucking up, right? Being dissatisfied is, like, the best way to improve, because you're the only person who can see your... Well, that's not entirely true. Other people can see mistakes, but you know where your mistakes lie, right? Or maybe you don't. Maybe that's not true. Because having a second opinion isn't so bad, and what you might think is complete, you know, getting a new pair of eyes on it isn't so bad. One thing at a time. Yeah, I'll actually say that. True, true. True, true. Excuse me. Everyone also asks for, like, constructive criticism and things like that. That's good. Criticism. We need one more torso. Well, post it in the Discord. That's totally fine. If you're looking for help, people can absolutely tell you something here and there. Are we missing any torsos? We're not. Let's use this one, I suppose. What is my flesh recipe? I wish I could tell you. I wrote these things down at one point. I just don't remember. I don't think it was anything exceptional, to be honest. Probably something like super basic. This one might have been a bit better, but... If anything, this one's a bit too pale. Good question. I could never tell you. I haven't painted in over a year. So there's a million different recipes out there though. Like again, you'll find a lot of people through like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube videos, like you know, even the GW like paint app has some, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to do flesh. I do black prime. No, it's fine. It's not Warhammer alone. It's whatever hobby. It's not just Warhammer. Flesh is pretty rough to do, I'm not gonna lie. Flesh can usually make or break a mini because it's so in your face, and there's so much surface to, like, usually a body with flesh. Bugman's Kislev flesh, flayed one. Bugman's is usually a fairly good spot to be at, initially, yeah. And again, there's a million recipes, man. Following something that you enjoy is like the #1 thing. Or just testing, just trying to paint shit. But I don't even know where my recipes were. I wrote them all down initially when I was painting, and then I'm like, I don't know where they are. All right, so these 4 bodies are good to go. Yeah, when it comes to art and painting things, there is a lot of there's a lot of people looking for a lot of things. Paint recipe. Oh.
Shut up, you dickhead! Now fuck off!
Georgi, thank you, buddy, for the Prime. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to do things, honestly, out there. There isn't, like, one specific way that's, like, the best ever, because art is so subjective. You're gonna find things that you love, you're gonna find things that you hate. I believe at the end of the day, it's just finding what sings to you, what looks the best. Just, there's a million ways. There's no right or wrong way. Some people love the look of mold lines, some people don't. Which, you know, you probably should hate mold lines, but you know. It is what it is. Yo, good morning. Why would anyone like mold lines? I don't know. Good question. Some people do. I think the thing is, some people don't care. Maybe not like, but don't care. That could be a thing. Because that is a, yeah. How do you like mold lines? Valid. Incredibly valid. I love mold lines. I think cleaning them up can be therapeutic at times, but in terms of how they look on a mini, some people don't mind it, which is cool. Do I have an Instagram account with photos of finished minis? You know, if you asked me that about 10 to 15 years ago, I could populate 300 pages. Today, as it stands right now, this is the adult redo. So, unfortunately, I don't. But this is going to be the locked in, no youthful mistakes, no regrets type of hobbying. If you had that same question 10 to 15 years ago, we would be in a much different place. Yeah. No, I never went to my storage to get the cav base. I can share a lot of things that I've accumulated, but in terms of like painted armies and finished armies, all of those I sold off a long time ago. Which was a youthful childhood mistake. Yeah, unfortunately. But I do have a lot of things I could share. Certain things I do keep hold of, and I had kind of kept. But armies, finished pieces, and things like that, since I was kind of getting out of tabletop, yeah, it wasn't really the best time, unfortunately. The hobby has its way of working its way back to you. The hobby bug never leaves you. I know of that band, I just don't listen to them. I do know of them, though. The cinematic is good, yeah, I liked it a lot. I'll say this. Whatever it is you're going through, don't sell your Warhammer minis. Don't sell your memories. I had so many cool things I parted ways with. And, it was either through local listings, online, swapping shops. Just a really weird time, man. A father and his son bought all of my Lord of the Rings. 40K fantasy went to a ton of different people. Yeah. Well, if you're going through some heavy shit, of course. Yeah, of course. Life comes before fun. It is what it is, though. It's never too late to keep doing it. Sell Warhammer to buy Warhammer. That's the goal. Which actually, I should be posting some stuff within a month or so. My big horde of dwarf goodness. We got quite a few things. Like when we go to someone close and you feel sick. Oh, for sure. For sure. 100%. Easily. Minis are great. Memories are great, but family is forever. That stuff should always take priority. New arrivals. Well, I have, as a way to help fund the channel, I'm going to be starting to sell a bunch of dwarf stuff. We're going to sell some merch. And if anyone's interested, it'll be available. It's just going to sit there and let me know. It's just a little side thing. That's it. It will be in the Discord. Gorbat Ironclaw. You know, I've seen those plastic Fnatic kits get posted to eBay. They're about 30 to 40 bucks each. Technically, you only need one. And then you can green stuff mold the rest. Go on eBay, and I think the Monster Merchants has one right now. And another guy posted one. They're about 30 to 40 bucks each. Like brand new in box. Plastic Fanatics. So it's a very elusive kit. Yeah. Those were my favorite Fanatics, personally. The 6th edition ones are, like, really damn good. But the fact that they're metal with a ball and chain is really damn awful. That is a dreadful thing. Yeah, you're good, sir. Yeah, I saw those and I'm like, I don't really do Orc and Goblin anymore. I know, I gotta change the VOD names. Yeah, I gotta get around to those. Is it fast? I think for North America, ranked is still down, so I'm not really doing it yet, but I'm gonna get back to it. We will be there today, but right now we're going to chill here because it's not even up yet. So all I'm going to be doing is cleaning up the rest of this unit. Trying to finalize a few things. Apparently it's not, no. I tried to log in, no. I did see the Shyvana rework face. Everyone got mad that she didn't look sexy enough or some shit, so they made her just a human, and it's pretty awful. I hate people who just don't get it. They try to make everything super bland and super streamlined. Like, the League scene is just a bit awful with that stuff. Like, it just looks objectively worse. I guess I can't say that. It's art. Nothing is objectively worse. She looked... The initial showing of what she looked like was perfectly fine. And then it's like, guys, we have to make her more of, like, your typical League of Legends female character to appease the audience. It's pretty bad. Yeah. I'm not really a fan of that. Like, that's what makes characters so boring, is when you make them all look the same. You do need to showcase different facial features. Like, it's fine to have uniqueness. There's nothing wrong with that. When everyone looks like the same washed out, like, standard design, it isn't really fun. But, oh well. The world is not healing. Alrighty. Yeah, well, it's not that the artists are bad at all. That's far from the truth. These artists are amazing. But faces tend to look a little bit too samey. I agree. If you want characters to matter, you have to give them character. You have to make them stand out on their own and make them unique in their own right, their own way. Like, I can understand for certain markets softening features and making them look a little bit more, you could say, like, youthful is probably appealing to some people, but it just rips the soul out of most things. It just makes it so everything is just too much the same and nothing is exciting to see. But it is by no means the artist is bad. Like, that's anything but that. It's the Riot Games shenanigans. The sneaky shenanigans. Alrighty. Well, we still need torsos, but the backs are going to be... Fat lizard tail. You think it looks stupid? It looked alright to me. I wasn't really against it. I think the face was the biggest problem that they ended up destroying. But it's always subjective. Oh, yeah, it's, you know what? Whenever you get fan backlash, companies ideally do listen. Sometimes it's unwarranted backlash and it's people overreacting. But, it is what it is. Jim Kings, Merworm. Is that back? Isn't that like that's a high elf unit, no? Yeah, my girlfriend has no interest in the Ideneth Deepkin, but she had to have the turtle. I understand, sir. I get it. You know what? Post it, man. That's cool. The Merworm was the old Forge World monstrous arcanum beast, which is awesome. That is a cool book. The monstrous arcanum book is awesome. And they have rules for things that don't even, like, exist. The Thunder Barge is in there. The Necrofex Colossus. So many things in there. Lots of things that do not exist. Thank you. But then again, fantasy was very much like that. Like, we don't have a mini for this, just go build one. Okay. Second part of the season. We have a lot to talk about today on the other stream. Well, this is pretty good so far. Yeah, Quinn having a lot of screen time was great. Even Sona getting screen time was cool. Nocturne having it. Jarvan showing up when he was younger. That's cool. That is the best looking trailer I think I've ever seen. Like, visually, it is insane. Visually, imagine having that as a fucking movie. Holy shit, it's so nice. It is so nice looking. You should go watch it right now. It's very quick. It's good. It is just so good looking. I still can't even get over how amazing it looks. How everything is just brought to life so perfectly. It's like if this was a living, breathing world of League of Legends, that's exactly what it would look like. Which you do need that stuff, you know? Same thing with Warhammer. Warhammer's done a pretty good job at making cinematics be exceptional. Yeah, like that would be like an Avatar movie. That'd be insane. It truly looks amazing. New League of Legends cinematic. Yeah. Basically, League of Legends is becoming more of like a universe. It's becoming more of like a lived-in setting, like the old world, like 40K. And they're releasing cinematics that kind of go kind of hand in hand with like the world at large. Yeah. So instead of champions in a video game fighting, it's more of like characters living in a kingdom, breathing and doing everything. It's really well done. It's super good. It is exceptional. Because they had that new Orc cinematic for Dawn of War, which was fun. It's very Dawn of War. That's cool. It's a very cool trailer. What are you doing? We are cleaning miniatures. We are cleaning miniatures. You know, I've only seen the first Avatar movie, but apparently they're all really, really good. I think I'm like 2 behind. Well, Shen was mentioned in the motion comic, right? He was kind of beset by stuff and he couldn't leave, I believe. Cleaning what exactly? No, this is just plastic. We're just cleaning mold lines. See all this junk on the bottom of their base? Or I should say their feet. The nubs, the big line. The line that runs through the body. Line here. This thing. Yeah, we're just... this line right here. We're basically just going around the miniature and cleaning them up. We are removing all of the debris. All of the junk. Which actually, we should be doing a Total War game soon as well. If this hobby wasn't expensive enough, it's also like a bit of a tedium. It's a bit of a tedium to get through a lot of the manual labor involved in building and cleaning up minis and, you know. It's a working hobby, for sure. It isn't like just sitting down to watch a movie, as lovely as that would be. Yeah. He was just mentioned. He wasn't really anywhere in particular. Like, you didn't see him or anything. He was just there. In spirit. Pain slow, sir. God, my hat. Oy, oy, oy. He was there in spirit. This is why most people don't even include mold line removal as an entire army. Oh. I'm very jealous of people who don't look at mold lines because that is a very Chad thing. Like, of course I don't scrape mold lines. What a waste of time. It's not out for North America yet. It is out for the rest of the world. I think our server goes live in like an hour or two, but I think people like it from what I've seen. It's just such a drastic change from like what we previously had. And for any game, for any entertainment, you know, having a big change of pace is like what you need to keep it fresh. And it really is a big change of pace. Everything feels, at least from the patch notes and from videos and everything else, like a brand new game. Tons of changes. Should be up in 45 minutes. Gotcha. No, it's cool, man. It's a good time to be a League fan. It's a good time to be a League and Warhammer fan. I think you're eating good on both fronts. You've got insane cinematics on both sides, great games, good updates. You know, nothing is perfect, but like you're not like salivating for content. Like you've got so much of it. What is the biggest model you currently have? A gyrocopter? Maybe a diorama? Probably the miniature-wise, probably a diorama. These aren't, no, these are just like Dwarf Warriors. Yeah, these are Dwarf Warriors. The mold lines are better. Yeah, the tooling is much better these days. The tools look amazing. Like, I would assume, right? When they're all etched in and, you know, certain plastics injected with, like, different pressure, whatever it may be. They really have their process dialed in. 100%. Things have gotten infinitely better than where they were previously. I would say my only gripe currently would be most things being this, like, monopose, anti-kit bash kind of garbage. I don't like that. And it's not that this is, like, cream of the crop, modularity, holy shit, revolutionary. This is two pieces. But it's certainly a little bit more lenient when it comes to, like, creating things. Mark Merrill is a big 40K guy. He was sponsoring Frontline, I believe. He was in league with, like, Frontline Gaming, I think, for a bit. Yeah, he really loves that stuff. Portraying Demacia as it should be depicted, another cinematic that makes me more impatient for the MMO. It's good, really good. The cinematic is, like, really, really good. I think he was doing that. I don't want to say for sure, but, like, he was doing something with Frontline a while ago. Because, yeah, he's a really big 40K guy. I mean, even at Riot Games, they've got 40K tables and everything, like Warhammer tables. You look really cool right now. Oh, I know, thank you. Seasoned hobby veteran. Struggle through mold lines. The tooling is just really good right now. Who's ever in that department figuring out everything in terms of, like, the injection molding and all that stuff, it's pretty damn dialed in. What I don't like, or maybe are you talking about the monopose stuff? Like the anti-kit bash nonsense? But then again, you know, the more elaborate kits get, the more I feel like anti-kit bash they'll get, but it isn't really fun where you open up a kit and it's like you've got a shoulder connected to a head and the torso's in 3 separate pieces. I don't know. I guess having grown up in, like, the early 2000s with Warhammer, it's just such a different thing. Yo, Velgen, thank you, man, for the gifted sub to Mokirka. Thank you, sir. Yep. Yeah. You know what? The tooling, everything being out of Nottingham outside of, like, the odd and end in terms of terrain, it really is quality. It's good. It's a bit pricey, But, like, all of the stuff from China is kind of bad. I've had, God, it wasn't even, like, the same plastic. It was, like, a weird, wasn't resin, but it was, like, a denser, harder, like, off-colored plastic that they were using at one point for terrain from China. And the details were garbage. Like, the tooling was so bad. Everything was super soft. You know, if it's terrain, it doesn't need to be dialed in like a miniature, but, like, if you're paying a premium, it should at least look the part. But the tooling is great. Yeah, 100%. Victrix minis. Mix and match to your heart's content. There's, you know what? I'm not really into other companies' miniatures, but one company that I like, I think because they just sell a bunch of standard stuff, is what? I think it's War Games Atlantic or something. I mean, even the Perrys have their own line of, like, historicals, which are probably in lieu of, like, the old GW stuff. I like very typical standard things because having a very fair baseline to work from, like, this is a very standard looking miniature, right? He's got horns, he's got a very basic beard, he's got chainmail, he's got a studded bit of leather working. There's so much you can do with this. Like, you know, it's not going to be a Space Marine or, like, Emperor's Children level of, like, detail, but the simplicity of old minis and having, you know, not so many things crowded with detail is great if you're, like, a kit basher or you just want to make stuff. How a sprue is split into parts is a super complicated process that requires you to constantly redo and adjust. Oh yeah, completely. There's a few videos I've seen and stuff like that where instead of sculpting miniatures in full, because these were all done by hand, right? Back in the day, these were probably 3-upped, if anything. But, like, for the sake of sculpting a plastic miniature today, I believe it's harder to sculpt it and then cut it versus cutting it while sculpting it. Like, having a very conscious vision of what's going to be cut and then sprued separately. Yeah. Only allowed to fit the kit on a certain size sprue. That could be it, too. That could be it. If there is anything more going on, though, in terms of, like, we don't want you kit bashing, because GW, you know, there's a million companies out there that will make pieces in lieu of, like, a Games Workshop kit, and you can kind of kit bash them. Oh! I don't think they like that. Sec, let me mute. Oh, we're not doing it. Never mind. Little divots and dots along the side of a sprue. Each divot corresponds to each time the sprue was redone. Really? You're talking about retooled? There's the big injection port. You're talking about notches in a sprue? I think I saw a video like that, actually. There was, well, okay, there was a few things. Well, I guess that's more for metal minis, but you talking about the tooling of this? Hot Friend and Porosat are gone. It's a new age of darkness. Designers now, not just sculptors. I guess, you know what? Since you do it digitally, yeah, for sure. Oh, that's a lot of money, though. Like, retooling a sprue is, like, insane. At least with, you know, injection molded stuff, I'm sure. You know, much easier to make silicone molds and go the metal route, but yeah, that was the The curious case of the unreleased Dwarf Lord sprue was the tooling was so botched. These are 3x'd. Yeah, these are 3-upped. The Battle for Skull Pass stuff was all 3-upped, yeah. I would love to own some 3-up stuff. I need to somehow contact people who own 3-ups, or even a master casting of like the Dwarf Tank. That'd be awesome. I need those. I don't own 3-ups, but I do own some unreleased stuff. Uni, he's lurking. You're good, sir. Sculpting will go well. Well, we're getting there. We're just cleaning things up. Thank you, sir. Nisu, hello, buddy. No more of this album. No more of this album. Get it out of here. AP is fun. Just focus on yourself, man. That's how you enjoy things. Drown out the noise with your own mental noise. But at least it's your own. And hopefully you can kind of control it. Which isn't always the case, but you know. It is what it is. The mental noise. Whatever these chunks are is just so terrible. The gates of these are just so bad. It is the morning right now for me, yeah. And mold lines are terrible. But you know what? There is a satisfaction in building a kit and seeing everything sanded down, and you're like, I manually did that. There is a satisfaction to it, even if it's not fun. Like, that's a very valid thing. Or maybe it can be fun. Maybe. It's just there's a level of authenticity when it comes to doing things with your hands. It's like, would you ever prefer digital art or hand-drawn art? Not that digital art is bad at all, but if you could own a piece of work, it's like you'd probably want to own the physical stuff. Oh, yeah, I'll take a look. Oh, that's what those are. Yeah, I've seen those. That's cool. So they've retooled that, what, 7 times? Are you talking about, like, fixing the tooling? Fixing the mold? Adjusting it in some way? I've seen those, yeah. I wonder if that's only with new stuff, though. Maybe it's been happening for a while. Oh, no, you're here. Oh, look at that. There's an X. Yeah, what the fuck? I did not know that. So then what's the X? So they've retooled the Dwarf Warriors, what, 4 times? 3 times? Cool. Yeah, gotcha. Even with these, though, there's a lot of scarring. There's a lot of, like, weird plastic scarring, which probably is from it. Yeah, probably. That might be it. It's like, we got it, 4th try. It's cool, though. A lot of people tend to only concern themselves with the end product, but the creation of things is very intriguing. The amount of work that goes into making things happen that you love is exceptional. Or maybe it's not. You know, there was a very interesting, I think it was one of the upgrade sprues or something, but it was, Peach was on, like, Mediocre Hobbies on Twitch, and they were talking about some stuff internally at GW. And, I think it had something to do with, like, one of the most prominent upgrade sprues, or, like, the Skull Kit or something. And, I think it was Darren had been on lunch, or he took, like, a lunch break, and he's like, I'm just gonna go sculpt a bunch of stuff, and he sculpted it on his lunch break, and then they released it as a kit. That was pretty impressive. That's cool. Yeah. We are building Dwarf Warriors. It was the Gene Stealer upgrade sprue, that's what it was. No, he's good. Daz is, like, insanely talented. That guy's good at everything. Yeah. I believe it was that. He's really good. These are just Dwarf Warriors, though. It's the Dwarf Miner kit, but it's, modified. Juan Diaz is awesome. Yeah, he streams on Twitch, too. Him and his wife stream on Twitch. And I think she still sculpts for Forge World. GW? Yeah, they're great. I gotta reach out to that guy. Because I want to talk to him about the curious case of the, unreleased Dwarf Sprue. Because I own the one that came from his collection that he signed and had, made a note about, but he's no longer with GW. Yeah, he's done. His wife, though, I think still sculpts for GW, because I believe she did the frogs. I believe she did the arcane frogs for, like, the old world, which I don't think were out through, like, 8th edition. I think they came back for, like, the old world in particular. Yeah. Guardsman heads. That Guardsman upgrade sprue was so cool. The head sprue that they released for, like, the second iteration of, like, the Cadians. Not the second resculpting of the Cadians, but, like, here is an update for, like, what, the early 2000s, 90s Cadian sculpts. I think it was, like, 2001 or something, 2000. Yeah. I haven't seen the Dwarfs brew. I could show you it in a sec. I have a couple examples. Baba Vanga predicted World War III and aliens coming to Earth in 2026. Who is Baba Vanga? Oh, were those toads done for 8th edition? So they're not even new then. They brought the toads back for the Scroll of Transmogrification. Oh, so they were out for 8th then. They were out for some sort of period. That's cool. I did not know that. It's a lady who does predictions. I don't even know. It's a Bulgarian woman who predicted random shit, helped KGB. What? Some people know, man. Yeah, I thought those frogs were out recently. I thought she did them recently. Oh, never mind then. They're still very nice, though. The bear may use the scroll instead of making a wizardly attempt. The spell is cast as normal. Once the spell has been resolved, the casting player must roll equal to or lower than the casting value. On a single d6, should they fail, the wizard turns into a frog. Oh my god. That's interesting. Okay. New season's not even out yet. Well, it is out, but it's not out for North America. Oh, is it out currently for an A? Because it's out for the rest of the world. Our time zone is just not accommodating, like, it being out right now, at least for ranked. We're talking about ranked. But it is out for the world. Let me go get the sprue. The fetid dwarf sprue. One sec. Can't buy. Hello, sir. Where's the knife? Put this knife down. Where is the sprue? Alright, here we go. So this was done in 2006. Again, talking to Juan Diaz is probably my best bet. Regarding more stuff, but yeah, 2006. So this is the unreleased Lord on Shieldbearer's Oathstone BSB sprue. These were ready to ship. These were literally used in promotional shots on some of the boxes, which oddly enough never made it to retail. But it's completely tooled. It's completely done. I think head of the shop at time was like something Merritt. I forgot his name. He had basically come out and said the tooling of it was bad because they had to like contract it out to a different company. And from that company, they didn't tool it well enough. It just wasn't up to standard, so they had it canned. But it's a full sprue. It's a complete kit. And this is it was Alan Merritt. Yeah. Basically, you know, I think you could have released this. I think it was completely fine to have on store shelves. I guess for the time, you know, because 2006, you had all of these minis already, and these are a little bit sharper. There's a few soft spots like the faces. The faces were kind of soft. The masks, I don't think sat very flush on the faces, but I've got the built model. I have an example. I built it on stream. I've talked to some people who own some of these. I have a built example. I posted it on Bugman's Reddit, actually, when I built it. If I can find the Bugman's Reddit post that I made. Yeah, one sec. There's a few configurations. The goal was to make it so you could create your 7th edition characters. 6.5, 7th edition. Because they never made plastic shield bearers. They never really had a plastic oathstone. There was a lot of things in, like, White Dwarf to say, hey, create this, create that. But this was basically your run-of-the-mill, I want my command to be made of plastic and my lord and my BSB, and that's the kit you would get. Because other factions had it. Greenskins had it, High Elves had it, Empire had it. You know, as prominent as Dwarves were, they should have had it, and they did, but it just never made it. It pretty much builds up the exact same... Where is it? It builds up like any other kit. You know, back piece, front piece, arms, ball sockets. Same design philosophy. Same thing. It's right here. Where is it? This thing. Yeah, I posted this to Bugman's. It wasn't all of the built options, but it was pretty much the kit as you may have built it if it came out. I like it, because this is my era of Dwarves. Like, I started Fantasy around 2006, because that was Battle for Skull Pass, and this was kind of like the release in tandem with it. That was like the Dwarf refresh, with all the plastic kits. And a bunch of metal kits, come to think of it, but it looks pretty good. I think it looks fine, man. Yeah. Again, some of it doesn't really go together too well. But, like, I don't think it had to be canned. I don't think it had to be canned. I think it was awesome. There's a couple of those BSBs for sale right now. On eBay? Those? The unreleased one? No, these are... I've seen people with scanned versions of this sprue, but like a genuine article. They were meant to be destroyed, so they're pretty rare. They're pretty expensive. But this is a genuine article. This is like a real one, but... I know people do have scans of them, because I've seen people with, like, 3D printed versions, but... It's, very flavorful. Very, very flavorful. Like, the fact that you actually get a book is nuts. You get, like, the little grudge book. You've got, like, the large tankard, the quill, different hammer variants. This actually is a variant of the cannon hammer. Which, you know, they typically do kind of repurpose sculpts and things, but that is just straight up... You know, taking the Cannon Crew hammer and just saying, hey, we like that. So, it is certainly cool. But yeah. The shield is actually... It's the same size as Ranulfson. Same exact size. Because these were supposed to replace Ranulfson, in a way. But, yeah, it never came to fruition, unfortunately. There we go. The feathers are great, yeah. Bear, hello, sir. All right, let's do a Total War game. Let us do a Total War game. Cursed! You don't like it? You don't like the blankies emote? Yeah, this guy does music for everything. You don't like this? That's awesome. I'm trying to... We may actually have merch coming to this stream if anyone's interested in a very standard Hearth and Hobbying t-shirt. We may have that. But I'm making them myself. Like, I have a t-shirt press and everything. I'd be making them myself. It's the logo on the front, and then it's like a big hand-drawn Hearth and Hobbying on the back. In like a very specific style. Yeah. Sooner than the Tobias Fate. You know why, though? It's because this is so much easier to do than Tobias Fate. Yeah. Holes. I'll be making them myself, though. Yeah, so I'll let you guys know. Ivana's finalizing the design. It is easier to create than, like, Tobias Fate merch, because Tobias Fate merch would just be a bit more elaborate. This is just, like, a typical little hobby channel. It's not meant to be anything crazy. But, you know, like, I've been in contact with artists who have done stuff for Games Workshop and who are very talented, who I'd love to commission for, like, actual merch. But we'll see.
Just checked. The new rotative TFD store, it's gonna have the
Really?
Bilgewater Arena. Thought you would be interested.
I am interested. That'd be great. I would look into that, yeah. Footprint on the shirt. Greenskin slander. Well, there won't be any greenskin slander. Again, it's gonna be more of, like, a standard... One sec. It'll be more of like a standard fair type of, you know, shirt. Like, you're not going to be embarrassed walking around with it. You know what I mean? It'll look good. I can show it off before anything, right? Because, like, since I am making them myself, I print them. You know, I just have to have the t-shirts, and then I can have Ivana give me the designs. I can commission the creation of the vinyls, and then I can hand press them myself. But yeah. That's the goal.
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
What a very expensive gyrocopter. Sergeant, thank you, man, for the Prime. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm getting good quality t-shirts, yeah. I'm gonna be wearing it myself, too. It's not gonna be garbage. The thing is, when it comes to vinyls, okay, so if you screen print, there's two ways of doing it. What's the one that goes into the shirt? Isn't that screen printing? Screen printing will basically, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's what it is. Screen printing is injected into the shirt itself. It doesn't really fade. It doesn't wear out. But any sort of vinyl, I forgot the words for it. I was looking this up and doing it like a little while ago. But anything that sits on top of the shirt will still be... It will still cause wear and tear, but, like, it won't be day 1. It'll be, like, day 300, whatever it may be. It just depends. But they will be good quality, trust me, because I'm wearing them and we're making them. So, I'm making them from here. I'm not having a company do it for me. I'm pressing shirts and ordering and cutting out certain things, so... Yeah. Okay.
For the ancestor gods! We fire on your command!
Let's just do these up here.
Yes! Down! Axes out, lads! Yes!
Should have had the Thane.
Warriors!
I wonder what my comp was prior to this. I don't remember.
Yes, Thane! Dwarf warriors! For Grimnir! Gyrocopter! Iron Drakes! I command the spirit of Grunyi!
Okay.
War machine
2...
ready! They have wronged us! Barracks ready! For the Karazankor! The clans unite! Zah! The ship may have sunk and the airship exploded, but bad luck doesn't come in threes. From those dwarven legs! Dal! Kazook! Move! Kazook! Range fire! Range
You know what?
fast!
I hate those things so much.
We are relentless!
I hate gutter runners so much.
They have
They're so
wronged us!
awful to deal with.
Drain them!
Well, if you don't have proper things to deal with them.
Orcs! The clans
Suppose.
unite! Iron Drakes! On! Kazook! Charge! Our fire undimmed! Shoot! Range fast! Range fast! Get them a smacking! Charge! Kill orcs! Charge! Take them down! Go! Yes! Plow through! Axes out, lads! Slayers! Vengeance! Nothing can stop us! Move!
Where's my drakes?
Right far!
Oh, they're right here.
Right fast! Yes! Yes! Strike out! Select target! Range fast! Understood, Lord! Take him! Kill them all! Go! Right far!
Russian triads.
Fast! Take them down! Pull out! Move off! Dowie, with me! Engineer! Here goes! Zah! Dull! Move now! Kazook! Through! Through! Shoot the weather!
I actually feel like this comp isn't so terrible against Skaven, even though the guy griefed his Screaming Bell, like, immediately, and kind of just straight up lost the game. This comp has done fairly good against Skaven. Triple Bolt Thrower with, like, 4 Rangers in the backfield.
Move! Let's go!
It's not terrible. Like, there's no point you'd ever run cannons here. It just doesn't do anything.
Pump those dwarven legs! The runes glow!
Yeah.
Pick your targets well! Rage fire! Rage fast! It is a reckoning! Firing on fire! Nothing can stop us! Dwarf warriors! Get to it! Kill orcs! For mountain!
Nice. Not bad. Yeah, losing your Screaming Bell within 3 seconds is game over. Like, you may as well just deploy that in a bush. On, like, a wide flank. That's just game over. Scavina. That's just a bad matchup. This is why you play with lots of terrain on the tabletop. To be fair, terrain in this game is horrible. Not horrible in the sense that it's irrelevant. It's, like, really good at times. It absolutely changes the way a game is played. It isn't just, like, for show. You can win and lose games by just sitting in terrain. or sitting behind terrain. So for the sake of 40k, when this game gets like released in that fashion, yeah. I'll be playing the 40k one, absolutely. Will I enjoy the initial races that come out for it? Maybe not as much. Like, I've played Guard, I've played Orcs and Tabletop. Those were my, along with Chaos and a million other things initially when 40k was kind of my thing. Guard and Orcs were like my prominent armies. And then the squats. So, and that's even before the Votan. Yeah. Back under the pick. Oh, that's cool. I'll go check those out. Terrain is nice. Terrain definitely sets the tone. That certainly does change the flavor of a game. Yeah. I wish they'd release Terrain. Is he really Infinity Edge?
Wild Rift uses the Infinity Edge as his sword. Really?
That's kind of funny. Is he some sort of like league joke? I saw the Orc trailer. Yeah, it was good. I'm gonna call it choreography. It's not real choreography, but like the stupidest thing I saw was the Flash gets walking in a line. That was a bit dumb. Something about that just felt so fabricated. Outside, I don't know why that just sticks with me, but the Flash gets, I did not like seeing. Something about that scene where they look over, it's like, oh god, who's left, who's with us, and they look over, oh my god, more orcs, and they're all just like walking in a line. Like, I know it's a unit, they're meant to be units, but like, I don't know, something about that just kind of made me like, ew, really? You know, a flame cannon is so good against greenskins if you can make it work. If you can make it work. It's a very big if. Kind of a varied comp. I don't mind this. But yeah, certain things, certain things are very... You can take feral wyverns in multiplayer, yeah. Which I think is a very underrated thing. I don't think they're that expensive. And one of the biggest things, at least when fighting dwarves, is dealing with gyrocopters. But no one looks at the feral wyvern. Because it's just implying it's a cheap piece. I'm not sure if it is. I don't think it has a breath attack. It's more of just a nuisance. You know, you could have a feral wyvern. It's 11... Oh, that's garbage. Never mind. That's unplayable. That is unplayable. Yeah, never mind. It's trash. Warboss on wyvern. There needs to be a bit more flavor in the old world right now. You're missing a bunch of units. Like, do you even have squig hoppers currently? Oh, there's a unit filler here. This is one of the unit fillers. It's the clan banner being dragged along by a pony and a handler. Yeah. They should bring them back, though, because, like, they had the... I mean, they've had squig hoppers for ages. They've had squig herd for ages. 6th edition had the updated squig hoppers. And that was the last time we had squig hoppers. They had like the weird wooden swords. They looked almost like comical, like little kids. Those should have been back. Like, there's no reason to not have squig hoppers and like squig herd in Orcs and Goblins. They have the most variety of any race. They have the biggest range. Orcs and Goblins are like multiple armies in one. They should be there. Surprised they're not. You played Aliens Fireteam Elite. Did you use a gamepad or mouse? I used a controller. No, you're good, bro. I used a controller to play that game. It's very much a couch controller game, not like a mouse and keyboard. Which you can do that for precision if you want to, but yeah. The squig herd. You know, I had so many of those back in the day. I went through my storage, and I remember selling about 10 boxes of fine-cast squigs and squig herd. Before that, I had, like, a block of 20 of them in metal with, like, the herders, with, like, the gongs and the spear. I don't know how the fuck I ended up with, like, 10 to 20 boxes of them, but, like, I'm not even kidding, I sold them. Like, so many of them. I don't know what that was for. It was like a squig horde army. I think I got them on, like, discount at, like, a local game store that was, like, getting rid of them. This fantasy, I think, was dead at the time. Yeah, strange time. Oh, this is you. You're playing Norska? They're very expensive. No, they're very expensive, yeah. Well, anything oop in metal, you're paying a premium. Those are good sculpts, though. Those are very good sculpts. Oop. Out of production. Out of print, out of production. Yeah. A blobfish. A smush squig that looks like a blobfish. You're talking about... It's like a... Yeah, I think I've seen it before. It's somewhere... It's a plastic one, right? Like one of the newer kits. Holy shit, the brimstone guns have, like, the worst range in existence. They're so bad. 60 range is, like, abhorrently terrible. Disgusting. It's in the plastic 40k kit. The Rocky, yeah, it's just mush. Oh, squigs have always been weird. Have you seen the old, like the really, really old ones where they had, like, spider squigs and all these different things? Like, there were some from, even the Gene Stealer cults, I think, had, like, weird... Or not the Gene Stealer cults, it was the Genes... Sorry, the Tyranids themselves had, like, really weird-looking squig things. They had, like, long legs with, like, a big nose. You ever see those? They're so strange. What the fuck are they? The squig swarm. The spider squig and all those things. Super bizarre. The one with the long legs is so great. Yeah, it's funny.
Macason! Ready! Slayer Prince! Kill Orcs! Fight! Yes! Kill Orcs! Ready! Dwarf warriors! Axes out, lads! Vengeance! Dwarf warriors! War of vengeance! Malachi Macaison! Dwarf warriors! They have wronged us. Iron drakes! They have wronged us! Thou! Vengeance! Slay them! Thunderers! I command the spirit of Grunyi! Yes, laddie! Kazook! The clans unite! These Urgs aren't worthy! Slayers! Now! Vengeance! Warmourner! The clans unite! Will do. Put your faith in dwarven ingenuity, resilience, and my, inventions. The Dawi are ready. Anad! Killux!
Yeah, it's attached to my beard. It's just because I'm using a different mic. I ended up purchasing one that I have to use for, like, the YouTube videos, and even for this stream, I prefer it because instead of having a boom-armed mic that you can only speak into when you're in front of it, having a microphone that you can take with you, and I can just do this, I could lower myself to the desk. Having that as the option and basically making it full-blown volume wherever I am is, like, kind of what I wanted.
Aye, as you command!
That's the goal.
Andrix! Shoot! Kazakan, Kazakit, ha! Dwarf warriors! Garagrim Iron Fist! Longbeards! Beards ready! Ready! Strike out! Yes! For the Karazhan Corps! Charge! Zah! Vengeance! Obey me! Move to attack! Shoot the Wazags! Charge! Garagrim Iron Fist! You're in for it now! Right-o! Fight! Macaison! Yes! Yes! Favored Hogrimnir! Honored! For the Karazhan Corps! Move! Son of Ongrim! Fire! Reload! Fire! Blow through! Malachi Macaison! Blow through! Strike out! Thunderers! Andrix! Slayers! Fight! Garagrim Iron Fist! Let me get my tools! Fire on the foe! Kill them all! Valaya bless our aid! Die, Urk! Kazook! Dal! Strike out! Take him! Give them a smacking! Plow through! Fight! Macaison! Kill Orcs! Iron Drakes! Targets, Lord! Thunderers! Right far, right fast! Valaya bless our aim! Fulfill our oaths and die! Slayers! Iron Drakes! Move! It is a reckoning! Go! On the way! Hogrimnir! Crack some heads! Nothing can stop us! Let the vengeance begin! Gasol Gang Baras! Warrior o Grimnir! Adu! Aye! Take him down! Kill them! That'll do! Go! And Biggs! Move now! Missiles ready! Here goes! Move now! Nothing can stop us! Yes! Vengeance! Shoot the Wazuks! Shoot! Master Engineer, on it! Hit them! Shield bearers, ho! Shoot! For the ancestors! Put those dwarven legs! Yes, yes! For the Karazanko! Dwarves, ready access! For mountain and ho! We demand blood! Get to it! Over there! Aye! Kazook! Yes! Pick your targets well! Let me at 'em! Charge! Strike out! Aye, lad, I'll do it! Engineer!
Alright, not bad. Yeah, GG's, man. You know what you need to do? If you outnumber me in infantry, what you have to do is micro around my lines. Realistically, that's like... So as an example, if you run all of the great weapons into my front line, that's fine. But then you should be trying to send around, like, a few of the bear marauders, like, left or right. Like, just literally take the long route and just go completely flank. Usually that's how dwarves lose. Dwarves typically lose by getting completely outflanked. It's very hard to cover, like, all fronts. No, that was Norska. And yeah, Wolfric kind of got beat up a little bit, but... I mean, it's hard to micro that many units, to be honest. Yeah. But usually for killing dwarves... Unless the dwarf player plays really, like, wide with a shit ton of infantry, or maybe even close with a shit ton of infantry, outflanking is typically the best case. It's just hard to cover that much ground with shooting. Because your infantry, although can hit well, they're not really going to carry a game. Alright, let's just do this real quick, and then we'll be back to Total War. That's the age-old... The age-old... multiplayer question. Guy's named... Oh, he dodged. How many armies got defeated? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, sir? Oh, flanked. Yeah. For sure. It's... Well, let's say for the sake of Total War, if your army is predominantly meant to shoot and to win, the best way to approach that is with a flank. Dwarves, Vampire Coast, Skaven. Yeah. Again, it's not that you can't throw down in melee, but, like, if your best pieces are meant to shoot things off the board, and that's kind of how you're going to win a game, that's usually the case. All right. Dwarves against dwarves. Okay, dodge. It's good knowing you, sir. The clans do not unite on this day, but they certainly don't kill each other either. The clans unite in murdering each other with guns and great weapons. Well, you know, hey, if I find orcs and goblins, I'll let you know. I think I have a complete Azag, brand new. I still have those, like, fanatic bits. I think I've got, like, multiple skull passes worth of night goblins, with their accompanying, like, effigies and things. I'll let you know, sir. A dwarf boat game? What do you mean? A dwarf boat game? Also, if you want a better website than eBay, use PickClick. PickClick is eBay, but in a better UI. But it's the same thing. Like, you don't buy anything off PickClick, it's more of like viewing eBay listings. It's for worldwide. Once you use PickClick, you'll never go back. It basically directs you to eBay, but it gives you a infinitely better view of what you're looking at. It is so good compared to eBay. Like, eBay's UI is trash. You don't see anything. PickClick is so good. Oh, Thunderbarge? What are we getting, another boat? Oh, you want me to bring the barge? Maybe. Depends on the matchup, I suppose, and what the guy's gonna play. We'll see. Like, pretty much every game can be won if you take the barge against greenskins, like 9 times out of 10. But it just makes the game a little bit unfun to kind of have that cheat code. There's no, like, competition when it just decks his whole army and he has no counterplay. Yeah. 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 Crooked Moon. Slayers will lose to Crooked Moon. Slayers will lose to Night Goblins, unironically. 1,200 pounds. That may have been the one I picked up. I can't remember. It's not cheap. It is one of the most expensive, rarest things out there, at least in current times. There were a bunch that sold back in the day on eBay for a few $100. But it is excruciatingly rare. And, they're usually held by people who worked at Games Workshop and held onto them. They were all set to be destroyed. They were never really make it out, or they were never meant to make it out to the public. So that sprue is like I would still say the dwarf tank may take the cake, because that thing is truly elusive. The dwarf tank is like, who the hell even knows what that looks like outside of the people who work there? But you know, the Lord Sprue was handed out internally. Some higher ups got them. Some employees got them, I believe. The ones that I have came from various people who worked at Games Workshop. So yeah, it's pretty rare, but it's cool. You know, as someone who collects this stuff and appreciates it, it's awesome. Many a thing had to have been sold to acquire that. So yeah, you kind of reallocate your life a bit, and you say, you know what, maybe we can make it happen. Grand Cathay on Wyvern Lake. It's pretty boring. Picklick is amazing. Yeah, Picklick is so much better, bro. It's the same. You're not even like shopping on Picklick. You're using it as a UI for eBay, and you can go to the different countries as well if you want to look up things for different countries. Yeah, it's a little expensive for sure. It was much cheaper back in the day. There was a few on eBay. There was a few on Facebook for a few $100s. Like when they first came out to the public, like mid 2006, 2007. We have to dodge. Yeah, people sold them for a few $100. Yeah. Another for... Is there one on eBay for $500? If you could... If you could find that, buy that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They used to be much cheaper, and that is relative. Like, that is not cheap. $500 is not cheap. Nothing about, like, GW anything is cheap. But compared to where it is now, yeah. Oh, okay. No, 500 euros. I mean, that's... If you could find it for a few $100, buy them all. Like, make it happen. Like, you don't not make that happen. At that price point, it's a no-brainer. For a few $100 for a sprue like that? Oh my god. It's like night and day. It's pretty insane. Kind of want to try Cinderblast Bomb. Let's just roll with this. Sure. Sharking in you, buddy. Not really. Like, the problem is throwing axes. Famir are kind of satanic. Well, Famir technically have, like, missile resist, but... if you bring melee against Norska, like, throwing axes just melt you, and they're pretty cheap. I don't think this army even has enough shooting, to be honest. It's a very front-end chaff heavy list, but I guess we'll see how it goes. It's the infantry. The infantry have them. Like, the throwing axes on horseback, sure, but I think they're spears. Actually. Oh, it's this map. This is not the map I thought it was. I could have gone artillery. Never mind. This is a bad map.
Vengeance!
Chances of him having Dreadmaws or Chimeras, very high.
Yes!
I think he's going to have those, just saying.
Miners! For the Carrier's Anchor! Longbeards! Satisfy the grudge! War of vengeance! Bring the grudge! War of vengeance! Dwarf warriors! For the Carrier's Anchor! Dwarf warriors! For the High King! These orcs aren't worthy! Longbeards! For Mountain and Home! Thunderers! Aye! Kazook! Dwarf warriors! For Mountain and Home! Slayers! Iron Drakes! Thunderers! The clans unite! Macaison! I command the spirit of Grunyi! And by Grunyi and Smeagol, I swear we'll destroy the foe through judicious use of advanced technology, naturally! Letting the Urksop has passed. Gyro Bomber! Charge!
Well, considering Malachi can only replenish gyrocopter or bomber ammo, technically I could just spend right now, just trying to shoot everything. Fuck, there's so many of them. 3 packs of them? Oh my god. You savages, die!
Nothing can stop us!
Shit.
Yep! Kazoo!
He's got Throg, holy Giga Chad.
On the way! Move!
Well, Iron Drakes are good when they're placed behind things. They're basically mobile blasting charges, I'd say.
Will do!
Like, you just protect them.
Range fire!
You jail them with Slayers. Implying you're playing multiplayer, campaign's probably a bit easier, but...
Shoot!
Sometimes you can have them cover each other because they have flame resist, so, like, you can place them in more aggressive positions if you have multiple. And then when one gets jumped on, you just burn them off the other, because they have, like, 40% negation to fire.
Go!
Yeah, should probably get in this panel.
As soon as...
Is this a death kill?
Through!
Life Leech? Spirit Leech, okay. Well, technically, if you Spirit Leech it, that's fine. I'm just gonna use... Can you Spirit Leech a gyro? Oh, he's leeching Malachi. Okay, well, alright, sure. I guess that works.
Hope I don't regret this! Yes! Castle! Got! Fire! Reload! Fire! Range fire! Range fast! Fire on the ball! Now! Whoa! Through! Range fire! Range fast! Go! Miners! Gyro bomber! Fire! Reload! Fire! Let me at him!
Oh, he's really overextending with his,
Shoot! Move now! We are relentless! Blow through! Move! Aye! Zah!
This is a very bad approach for him. I don't think Spirit Leeching this guy's gonna really do enough.
Glorious! The clans unite! Pull out! Longbeards!
Wait, where's my Drakes?
Pump those dwarven legs!
Oops.
Withdraw! Take aim! Shoot the waddocks! Move now! Come on! Nothing can stop us! Yes, Lord! Kazoo! Range fire! Range fast! Thunderers! Off we go! Kill 'em! legs can go. Kill them! Kill orcs! French to stone! Find your targets! Dwarf warriors! Nothing can stop us! Longbeards! The clans unite! Iron Drakes! Charge! As you command! Cattle! Veterans! Iron Drakes! Move down! Be it ready! It is a reckoning! Vengeance! Keep up, dog! Grimnir! For the High King! Take aim! Fire! Reload! Fire! Shoot! Killers! Strike!
Well, they're dead. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Chimeras are like taking... I wonder if 2 Trollhammer torpedoes and a Malachi could kill Chimeras, like, immediately? I don't know. Maybe with, like, an engineer for, like, reload speed and accuracy. Let's do it more. Norska's popular. Yeah, Norska in this game had their big update, that's why. Norska getting, like, Sail, them getting Dreadmaws, them getting Chimeras. Like, these are really big things. And, yeah, the old world stuff, which I'm not sure how much that translates into this, but, like, yeah. They'll do as much damage to my front line. Not necessarily. Like, yes and no. It's more about firing lines, to be honest. Usually when you've got Iron Drakes and you've got Trollhammers and any type of shooting, you want to shoot them before they get in. Like, depending on what unit you're focusing with Iron Drakes, they can die before they even touch your line. Or they'll hit your line at, like, 50% HP, and then the shields will just kill them. Right? You don't need to burn things off the map completely. You can damage them and then have melee units whittle them down. Beastmen. This is a... Two cannons might be pretty shit. I don't like this comp at all. You know what's an interesting unit? You ever see... You know what? You ever see this? Ever see that thing right there? I don't think you have. It's that demonic. Full Slayer list against Beastmen, you can kind of do it. You can certainly kind of do it. It's a pretty Giga Chad move. If you just don't get, like, shot to death by the shittiest infantry in the game. As good as Slayers are, they will literally lose to, like, Ungor shooting. Like, the most dog shit. Like, they're pelting like turds at you. And you'll just die. Not that Ungor spam is, like, common for Dwarf matchups, because they have, like, no AP, but they can whittle things down. Like, they're meant for shooting things that aren't armored, typically Slayers. I think maybe next time, maybe, like, I don't mind doing Slayer hosts, but they're very, they can be very one-dimensional. But we do have a fucking Goblin Hewer, which, I don't know if you've seen the Goblin Hewer do damage. It's cursed. I'm trying to use the Goblin Hewer as more of like an anti-punch item, like a counter-punch. And so what you do is you set it deep into your backline, and if he dives any of your artillery / shooting units, the Goblin Hewer can just insta-kill those. It's very funky. If it works. It may not work. I don't even have, like... I actually don't have good units for this game, but we'll see.
Cannon! Shadow Bomber! Slayers! Ordnance ready! We demand blood! Dwarf warriors! For the ancestor gods! These Urks aren't worthy! Shadow Bomber! For mountain and home!
Too bad you can't hide the damn thing.
Thunderers!
That'd be hilarious if you could hide this thing. That'd be funny as hell.
Grumbrindle! By my beard! Let the vengeance begin! Power of the ancestors! Shadow Bomber!
Well, he's got a Cygor. Okay, thank God I brought one cannon. That's all I gotta say. Thank God I brought a cannon. He's gonna try and snipe the cannon out immediately, so we gotta go do something about that. Just be annoying. He brought the ROR Cygor. Furies.
Dive bomb! Shoot! Yes!
Fuck, look at them go. They're migrating.
Plow through! Yes, Lord! No shoddy contraptions here! Will do!
They're actually migrating.
Rage fire! Rage fast!
Let's see the cannon do work.
Yes! Kazook! Kill Urks! Charge! Shadow Bomber! Cannon!
Would it just
Shadow
whiffed?
Bomber! Kill Urks!
He's currently trying to surround me. He's got something.
Put those dwarven lads!
That's for sure.
Ancestors! On the way! Vengeance!
Just murdering dwarf warriors. What's with the cannon doing literally nothing as like a point-blank shot? What?
Kazook! Rage fast!
Get some shots in.
Rage fast! Strike out! Take aim! Kazukan Kazukit ha! Honored! Move now! Nothing can stop us! Da! Fly! Kazook! Quarrelers!
I think most of his army might be approaching from the left side.
For the ancestors!
I don't know where they are.
Go!
The cannon doing bumfuck nothing is so depressing. It's actually irrelevant. Like, how is it so bad at shooting? How is that even a thing?
For the Kara's Anchor! Dwarf warriors!
It's actually...
Strike out!
I thank God he's shooting skirmishing units, which don't matter as much.
Miners! Killers!
If he's going for the Slayers, that means he's probably got a lot of, like, monsters and shit, but I guess we'll see. The Goblin Hewer. Don't fuck with the Goblin Hewer, man.
Move! Range far! Range fast! Bring death on them!
How is the cannon doing nothing? Like, I'm not even joking. The cannon's doing nothing.
Get moving!
Like, even a bolt thrower is better than this. Like, what is this? Look at this. You have, like, the best firing line in existence. He's not even moving. Like, dude. I wonder what his lord is.
Strike out! Plow through!
So we've got garbage showing up.
Slayers! Nothing can stop us! Let the vengeance
Yeah, there's the garbage.
We
Okay.
demand blood! Charge!
There is indeed the garbage showing up.
Move! Strike out! Move now! Kazook! Dwarf warriors!
If I reveal my shotguns, they're just gonna get dove.
Move now! War of vengeance! Miners! Vengeance! Go! Move now!
The Ungor. Okay, I have to reveal the shotguns. We have to.
Attack the Urks! Kill Urks! Shadow Bomber! Take aim! Move! Off we go!
They rampaged.
Right-o! Plow through! Dwarf warriors! Kill 'em! Go! Go! Locked and loaded! Nothing can stop us!
Let's get the Goblin Hewer in here.
Aye, as you command! Pump those dwarfen legs! Slay them!
Maybe the Goblin Hewer should have been a bit closer, but it is what it is, I guess.
Kill Urks! Kazook! Nothing can stop us!
Time to get hewing.
Come on! Range fire! Range fast! Take to the air! That'll do! Move! Doll!
I think, is it hewing? It should be.
Grind the air! Dwarf warriors! Shadow Bomber! Charge! This won't miss fire! Move now! I'm guild approved! Range far! Range fast! Kazook! Attack the Earth! Aye! Vengeance! Fight! Kill!
You know what's interesting about the Goblin Hewer?
To the fight! Strike out! Attack! I'll get my tools!
What's this?
Slayers! Charge! Righto! Fire! Reload! Fire! Master Engineer!
The Goblin Hewer being...
Plow through!
What's with the range? Oh my god, they're on a hill. We can't even see them.
Move now! Move! Fulfill our oaths and
They're on
die.
a fucking hill. Oh my god. God, he's not looking.
Ready to strike!
A slight lapse in micro on both of our ends.
For the ancestors! Range fire! Range
To be
fast!
honest.
For colors encore! Cannon! Off we go! Pick your targets well! It is a reckoning! Slayers! Understood! Go! We are the one!
I don't really know where this guy's money was, to be honest. I don't know if he had any money. I can't think of anything that this guy had that was, like, worth money,
There's nothing I can't fix.
to be honest.
Miners! Charge! Kazik! Obey me! Nothing can stop us! Shocks away! The clans unite!
It's a very, like, disjointed, weird game.
And die! Slayers! Plow through! Plow through! As you say! Shadow Bomber! Move now! Vengeance! Quarrelers! These Urks aren't worthy!
The Goblin Hewer.
Plow
The
through!
Goblin Hewer.
Miners! Kill 'em!
He's not really looking. Watch his lord die. He's getting hewed. Oh, he moved. Never mind.
Slay them! Go!
Funny.
Down! Take them down! Thunderers!
Very funny.
Take aim! Nothing can stop us! Shine like Rome! Strike out! Aye! Fire! Reload! Fire! Charge!
Alright, well, very odd game. Nice. Yeah, the Goblin Hero didn't do anything. Like, where was his money, though? He had, like, no money anywhere. Weird. Someone tell these stunties. That's kind of fucked up. Let's do one more Total War game, and then we're pretty much done for now. Dwarf versus anime waifu. Who would win? Gotrek Gurnison, Fox waifu. Yeah. Okay. I actually want to run Malachi here for fun. See how it goes. You know, having a restock on the... If you can keep this alive, the Goblin Hewer, having a restock on that would be dope as fuck. That'd be really cool. Like, exceptionally cool. If you could keep it alive.
Hello Tabito, how are we doing? Is the new season out?
It is, sir. Yes, sir. Right now, I don't think Ranked is live, but it will be soon. For, like, North America. New Marauders, Army of Infamy rules are mad. Movement 5 Berserkers with flails, basically great weapons. Toughness 4 base. Toughness 5 for round 1 of game on a pass of leadership test with Warband. Allowing you to add your rank bonus to your leadership. That's pretty good. You're basically getting that off every time, then. They auto-pass all fear, panic, and terror tests. Yeah, that's pretty beefy. I mean, they don't have saves, though, right? You can shoot them off the board, but, like... As, like, your baseline chaff infantry for, like, chaos, that sounds pretty good. Great weapon, toughness 4. Infantry. With, what, strength 4? Well, great weapons are +2 strength, right? Do flails give you +2 strength? Move 5. True. Well, you know what? There's ways to deal with it. Shoot the fuck out of them with steam gyrocopters. Hit them with grudge throwers. You can do it. It's doable. They'll die if you hit everything. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. They're like, what, 13 points a model? Something like that, maybe? 9 points. Okay, 13 is a bit too egregious. That's like Ranger territory, Hammer territory. 9 points? Don't you have to pay for flails and shit, though? Don't they go upwards of, like, maybe 10 or 11 per model?
Slayer!
Oh, gotcha.
Vacation! Slayers! For the Catter's Encore! For the High King! Yes! Axes out, lads! Wolf Warriors! For the Catter's Encore!
I'll be hewing.
Taking aim!
I be hewing.
Iron Drake! It is a reckoning! Dwarf Warriors! For the ancestor gods! Dwarf Warriors! Slayers! It is a reckoning!
I be hewing.
Let the vengeance begin! For the Karazanko! We demand blood!
Let's go.
This war is fire!
ROR, Bloodstreak, Chimera, Sithorial. Sithorial's got some pretty stupid shooting, to be honest.
The next hill is ours!
He's got some pretty bum shooting.
I command the spirit of Grunyi!
Like the,
Kazuk! Will do!
very laggy.
Very well!
If they come on turn 2. Pretty much. Pretty much. Thank God ambushing is not like an immediate thing, but yeah, if you get lucky.
We are the English!
Roll hot.
Right up! I do! Take him!
Yeah, this is some useless fucking value. Cannons are so useless.
Blow through!
Poo-poo ass value. Let's go after the Chimera.
Guzzlekin! Guzzlekin! Ah! Pick your targets well!
This is like very bold. What the fuck?
Vengeance for the ancestor gods! Yes! Yes!
It's so laggy though.
Vengeance! Kill Urks! Anu! Yes!
Not having one Iron Drake is kind of a travesty. I've got a lot of like single target shooting, but I don't have any chaff clearing. That is the big problem currently. There's no chaff clearing.
How the charge! Shoot! Off we go! Let me at him! Stop!
Yeah, we're gonna collapse on front line.
Iron drakes! Range fire! Range
Well, I
fire!
guess the good news is I've got a lot of restocks on ammunition. If I kill his flying units, we should win.
Cannon! Get
Possibly.
him! Take him down! Malachi Makaisen! Hackensport! Take glory! For the ancestors!
These lines will collapse. These are just dwarf warriors. Yeah, not really gonna last long.
The next hill is ours! Fight! Engineer! Killers!
Let's just get in.
Blow through!
I don't know if he's got hounds. I hope not. If he does, we're doomed. But whatever, just hew.
Warrior of Grimnir!
Get to hewing.
Pump those dwarven legs! Pick your targets
Wait, this thing's
well!
got healing?
Understood! Charge!
Does this really have fucking healing? Are you shitting me?
There's nothing I can't fix! Whoa! Through! For the
That's kind of okay. Actually, let's just suicide with it.
Kazoot!
Time to get hewing.
Favored of Grimnir! Valea bless our aim! This warp is fire! Go! I can't hear! Let the vengeance begin! Fulfill our oaths!
You know, the Goblin Hewer kind of fucked them.
Attack the earth! Rage fast!
The goal here, though, would be to... Let's pull these back.
Move! Withdraw! These Urks aren't worthy! Kill them! Zah! Iron Drakes! Dutch! Move now! Gears of Zafbar! I command the spirit of Grunyi! Move! Vengeance! Moving out! Shoot the Wazuks! Strike out! Honored! Pull out! Who's getting lumped? Fly! Fire! Reload!
We actually just have to run away with everything.
Gyro bomber! French to stone! Ja! That's an order! I'm guild approved! Iron Drakes! Rock out! Aye! Take him! Ranged firepower ready.
Okay, if we clear the flying off, we can win the game. Okay, I think we won the game. I think we just won. It's good.
Go! Move! Engineer! Will do! Move! Yes, yes! Right! Vengeance! Nothing could stop us! Strike out! Preparing bombing run! That'll do! Here goes!
I think we're not wrong.
Drakes! Move now! Go! Yes, laddie! Nothing can stop us!
15% missile resist. That's not terrible. Like, we can work with that, sure.
Strike out! Kill 'em all! Shoot! Yes!
I've got a boatload of, like,
On the way! No!
ammunition restock, so it's fine.
Yes! Go! Dull! Move! Giant up on it! Aye, as you command! Dive bomb! Kill Lurks! Giant up on it!
I think him griefing Sithoriel was, like, pretty terrible, but who knows. This is a Vortex Beast, yeah. No one plays the Vortex Beasts. Like, ever.
Go! Malachi,
Nobody ever plays them.
remember character!
The Goblin Hewers.
Grenade! Plow through!
Holy moly.
Move now! Let's go! Shock and all, lads, remember? Shocks away! Warrior of Grimnir! Now! Dwarf, ready axes! Take to the air! Vengeance! Get to it! Kill her!
The Goblin Hewer's alive.
Range fire!
How is it alive?
Obey me! Move now! Charge!
Oh, they're alive, but they're not even on the... Here, hang on. There's 2 of them left.
Slayer!
There's 2 crew. What if they each manned a war machine? Do we get 2 of them? Is that a thing?
Hope I don't regret this!
Wait, they're hewing? They're on there.
Strike out!
Oh, they got one. Look
I
at
command the spirit of Grunyi!
that. He brought one over. Look at that. $100 model. In the flesh, $100.
Kill them!
Realistically, we should just do
Range
this.
fire! Range fast! Strike out! For Grimnir! No shoddy contraptions here! Yes, Lord! Aye! Move now! Understood, Lord! And, yes!
Yeah. They're just... I think they're supposed to be more of, like, Mortis engines, so you get them into combat, and there's just, like, a bunch of, like, AoE debuffs and shit, but they're just large, they're slow, and they're expensive. Specifically against dwarves, I don't think you'd ever want to bring them. Like, it actually did good in value. I don't know if it paid its money back, but, like, it's a wild card. Alright. They can be good, I'm sure, in some matchups. Against dwarves, no. There's no reason they'd be good against dwarves. The only large you typically want against dwarves can be very fast flying units, cavalry, or certain monsters. Not like big lumbering, single target, super slow. Shit like a Vortex Beast. Like the Vortex Beasts, yeah. Money. If you see all that money put into a single unit and it's a single entity and it's large, yeah, dwarves will basically gun it out of existence. Or if you misposition it, slayers will, like, eat it. They'll crunch you. It can be fine. Yeah, it depends on the unit, depends on the speed, depends on where you deploy them, depends on the terrain, depends on, like, the caging of the unit itself, if you've got Slayers guarding it. There's a lot that goes into Total War. It's not just, like, unit placements. There's tons of different things. Using the terrain to your advantage is a massive thing as well. Trying to find defensible positions in multiplayer for, like, certain units is incredibly useful. Because you have one less wall to kind of put up. If you can't get flanked, your shooting units will most likely have to get dove from something from a very bad angle, which that angle can be covered. Windrose. Yes, sir. Crazy to think that a cover of a song catapulted this band. And Windrose was actually pretty good. I did like them before their whole, like, dwarf arc, but the dwarf stuff is definitely what they're known for now. For sure. Pump those dwarven what? I think it's the legs. Pump the legs. Get moving. That's cool. The only thing I don't agree with is their use of AI for, like, merch and album cover. That shit can suck ass. That is garbage. But their music is good. Yeah, those two things, not good. Well, they commissioned, there was a guy they commissioned to do their front cover. I think he did all of their covers, but Troll Slayer in particular is AI. There's AI aspects to it. Yeah, you'll see chains going into torsos and all these very shady-looking things that just straight up don't make sense. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that, but, like, it is AI. Like, yeah. Some of the merch looks a little generated. Maybe not all of their stuff, but, like, the initial Troll Slayer offerings were very sus. Incredibly sus. And again, I don't think they all agree with it, but, like, whoever wanted that, you don't need that. You don't need that. Especially for merch, or, like, album covers, which will be merch. But it is the way of the world, I suppose. I do still like them. I just can't... the only thing I did not buy is Troll Slayer. Like, I really like that album, but I don't own any physical Troll Slayer anything. I've got Warfront, and I have Winter Saga, but I don't have Troll Slayer. Yeah, they really don't. They really don't need that. You're such a perfectionist. Why are you still doing their feet? I'm a freak, bro. You don't like dwarf toes? Dwarf feet. Here's the issue. If I know it's there, it's a problem. You can know it's there. That's fine. If I know it's there, it must die. Must be slain. Hello, sir. We're good. We're chilling. We're going to be heading off soon because we have to do some cleanup, some League of Legends. The new season starts today, which means new interesting climb. Tons of things to look into. I don't know if anyone here is from North America. If you can just kind of... If you are, and you play League or you want to look it up, just let me know if it's live. The rank season. I don't suspect anyone here should play League, but you know. If you don't, I genuinely don't blame you. Stay away. Stick to Warhammer. Lumphao, North America. Stick to Warhammer. That's all I gotta say. It is a glorious Thursday. Big day for Warhammer fans. League fans alike. No, it's the new rank season. No, you're fine. I don't mind talking about whatever. It only makes sense that League would be on this stream, considering it's the last thing I've done for 10 years straight. Makes sense. It's totally fine. Rank season has ended. Rank queues have been disabled. Okay, so it's not up yet. Or maybe up now. Could be. Did I get diamond? Fuck no. I got tired and went to bed. I got tired and I went to bed. So today the climb happens. Getting Diamond last night would have meant staying up for about 6 more hours and playing League, and I was tired 6 hours before that was possible. Well, technically, it was 8 hours. It was an 8-hour drought of, like, you could go in and play League in that time, but I was done. Too tired. Undefined by league rank. Well, at the end of the season, it is what it is. We kind of chilled out. Last year was very much not about League, but this year is going to be about League and Variety and Warhammer. It's going to be a bit of everything, if I can accommodate. Right now, Ivana is working on a logo, and she's working on a bit of a t-shirt design, which I want to print. And I want to start making t-shirts for this channel. Tandem with the other stuff that I'm going to be posting if people want to pick some stuff up. But yeah. Pretty fun. T-shirt about scraping plastic. You'd buy that? She's from Italy. Funny shirts over cool shirts. You know what? That's fair. I think once... Well, I'll say this. The first thing I do want to release is more of like a very standard... It's just a very standard Hearth and Hobbying, you know, t-shirt. It's just going to have like the logo, Hearth and Hobbying, and then on the back it's going to say Hearth and Hobbying. So very typical, very standard, you know, nothing too insane or elaborately designed. Just a channel t-shirt. And then from that, you know, depending on how things go, we'll see if I might want to do more designs, but we are going to be making them all in-house. So I will be buying, I'll be buying the t-shirts. I will be commissioning the vinyls to be created, and then I will be pressing them myself. Me and my demons, yeah. I'll be pressing them myself. Yeah, I've got a t-shirt press. Any merch that comes out for this channel, I want to do predominantly myself. Like, I'm not going to go in and make t-shirts. I can't do that. What I can do is I can press them and prepare them. So I can actually put the logos on and do all that stuff, but I can't sit there and, like, create a fucking cotton t-shirt. How do you do that? How do you make a t-shirt? It took 30 days to make this shirt. Yeah, so we're just going to start small. You know, maybe some stickers would be cool. Maybe just generic things. It's kind of hard to figure out Tobias Fate merch because it's such a bigger channel and there's more... There's more design that should go into it. It's just a bit more elaborate, I suppose. 10 sweaters from Mochi. Take Mochi's essence. But yeah, we'll be doing a bunch of stuff like that. I've been trying to organize my stock. I've got a bunch of books. and other things I've been preparing. So if you like dwarves, predominantly dwarves, I probably have something for you. Old minis, new minis. Rarities, old keychains, maybe a Bugman's mug or two. Tons of cool stuff. No, people have made that stuff. Yeah, I'm not that's real. People have made shirts and things out of their animal's hair. Absolutely. Everything will go on Discord, yeah. But it'll be directly with me. I'm not going through a third party, so like if you want anything, you have to just talk to me. And I've parted ways with my collection through Discord. I've had a lot of people kind of like buy up Warhammer, Alien collectibles, just a variety of things. All of it's gone smooth. We've had no problems shipping worldwide. But yeah, we're going to try and manage that on my own. Maybe down the line, my mother, since she is getting a little older, she might need something to do, so who knows? Forcing the elderly. My mom has always supported me, and she wouldn't be doing it for free. My grandfather, before I was a streamer, he would always say, "Get off your ass. Get off your ass and get a job, you idiot. Do something." And of course I did. He wasn't that aggressive, but you know, parents are parents and they want you to succeed and survive in the world, so they will tell you things. So get off your ass, stop playing games, and get a job. And I got multiple jobs, many of them. But since becoming a streamer way back in the day, he's like, I hope you never get off your ass again. You sit down and you don't do anything else. It's like getting an animal. Once you have the animal, you're like, I can't go back. I love the animal. Scolded. Well, you know what? Hey, I hope you do find something. And a paycheck is a paycheck, and that's awesome. Oh, gotcha. Well, you know, nothing is forever. I'm sure you'll land something you enjoy, or maybe we'll learn to enjoy. Local stuff is good. If you've got anything local that people need help with, who knows? Under the table pay. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Super special. Hush, hush. Same thing. Just donation link, whatever it may be. Same exact thing. Still need to figure out a few things, but I've just been going through my stock, and I'm just trying to price things out and see what I have left and what I'm going to be opening up with. Certainly lots of books, though. Like, I've got a lot of Gotrek and Felix stuff. I've got every edition of Dwarves with their army books. Outside of, like, Forces of Fantasy, like really old stuff. Don't have those. But yeah. It will be a smattering of things. I gotta go soon, so we're gonna do... probably... one more Total War game, and I have to leave. Okay, so let's do a Total War game, and then I actually have to leave. I gotta take care of a few things, and then we gotta stream League, which should be on in about an hour and a half, I think. So 3 bodies kind of done. There's still one more that I have to do, but it's the final 4 for the unit. We're getting there. Conversion work is almost over. Slow, but sure. We're getting there. All right, let's do a Total War game, and we gotta go, folks. You know what? I don't even care if the first game is going to be a win because I can't control that. I just can't. Whatever happens in League is like the most accepting thing in the world when you've got 9 other variables. There are 9 other variables in that game. It's genuinely just kind of like, I hope for the best, have fun. That's really what it is. So, if it goes well, great. If not, a little bit sus. A little bit sus. This map is terrible, and this matchup's kind of boring. But we'll see how it goes. Three bolt throwers might be a bit egregious, but they probably have... What's stopping them from going, like, triple Ushabti? Realistically. Looking good, thank you, sir. Tomb Kings. They're just... I don't know. Tomb Kings are a weird matchup. It's like dwarf favored, kind of, but I've never enjoyed this matchup. Just something about it that just feels so off. So off and so unfun. I don't know, man. But some people love it. Some people love certain matchups, even though they're a bit jank, but... Oh, he's gone pretty elite, which means he probably has Ushabti. Ushabti!
Select target! They have wronged us! Engineer! Fire on the Urks! For the High King! Slayers! Kazook! Hit them! Iron Drakes! Gyro Bomber! Dwarf Warriors! For the Karaz Encore! Valea, bless our aid! They have wronged us! Slayers! For the High King!
Sure.
Dwarf Warriors! Gyro Bomber! Dwarf Warriors!
I really have to go to the bathroom. Holy shit, I'm gonna explode. Oh, let me go to the bathroom. Please. Gonna be as stinky as a dwarf. He's got one Ushabti Great Bow. This guy's actually cooking. This guy is cooking. But he may have not cooked enough. I respect it for not being, like, the most egregious thing ever and having multiple Ushabti Great Bows, but, like, yeah, it's not really gonna do much, unfortunately. He's cooking. Technically, they are arc firing, so, like, is that really gonna work? Technically, this is not a bad vantage point, but, like... maybe I can shoot him? Maybe I've got, like, some sort of range? I'm not sure. Shoot these. Yeah, the arc fire is, like, one of the worst things to deal with. Is blue good? Blue is good, right? I forgot what the... Oh, he's hiding. I forgot what the signs mean.
On! Come on! Trucks away!
Signs.
Gyro Bomber! Go! Go!
Well, thank God bolt throwers have like 1,000,000 ammo. Ooh. Dangerous.
Dwarf Warriors! Hunt the Urks! Rattle! Gyro Bomber! Range fire! Range fast! War of vengeance! We are relentless! Yeah!
I feel like chariots were much more disturbing back in the day.
Ranging target! Right!
Like, infinitely more disturbing.
Stock! On! Slayers! Will do! Range fire! Range fast! Blow through!
We'll probably lose one
Gyro Bomber!
thing here. Let's just shoot the shit out of these. Here. Is Ushabti are like completely hidden? Oh, they're right there. Never mind. Right in front of me.
Fulfill our oaths and die! Plow through! Yes, Lord! Nothing can stop us! The clans unite! Strike out! Charge! Move now! It is a reckoning! Pump those dwarven legs! Charge! Go!
The gyro is, like, exceedingly slow here.
Foot to stone! Bring them! Slayers! Wolves! Ready axes! Kill them! Move! Strike out! Shoot the wizards! Move now! Withdraw! Shoot! Shoot! Take them down! Gyro bomber! Nothing can stop us! The clans unite! Yes! Take aim! Iron Drakes!
This is fine.
For the Kara's angle!
This is okay.
Dwarves! Ready access! Iron
This is
Drakes!
perfectly acceptable.
Hit your targets well! Dwarf warriors! Thunderers! I command the spirit of Grunyi!
You gonna get some shots off? Ooh.
Glorious! Za! Yes! Fire! Reload!
We
fire!
are way good.
Warriors! Gyro bomber! Rattle! Kill 'em all! Will do! Ready to strike! Range far! Range fast! They have wronged us. Very well. Dwarf warriors! Axes out! Attack! Gyro bomber! All steam ahead! For Grimnir! Kill him! Fire on the foe! Take him! Move! Ah! Through! Through! Charge! Aye! Drag them! Action! Vengeance! Favored of Grimnir! Strike out! Kill Urks!
But the bolt thrower still somehow lived. Cooked myself some godlike pasta using some homemade pasta bought from a grandma on a market. You know, they usually do make it pretty well.
For the ancestors!
They usually do make the good stuff. The good stuff. Let's do one more. That game was kind of quick. And having 3 to 4 Slayers every game makes you feel so good. Having an unbreakable wall of meat that does so much damage but still gets fucked, it's good. Surprised people don't take more Slayers, but who knows. It do be what it do be. A doobie. Do be what it do be. What a doobie. Well, they usually don't do shit because they get focused very quickly. That's the big problem. That's the main issue. They just get shafted very, very fast. Alrighty, let's do it. Skaven. Oh, okay, fun. The Reichland Estates. I don't remember this map, but let's just play the exact same Skaven build we've been playing for like 4 Skaven matchups in a row. Sure. Excuse me. The fetid Skaven scum. All right, after this win or lose, though, folks, I do have to go. Big day today for League. I'm hoping to do Clair Obscur tomorrow through, like, maybe Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be one of those days because we've kind of shoved it off a bit playing League. But the goal is to get a bit of everything on. So, like, League, Warhammer, variety. And then juggle life, a relationship, and everything else beyond that. So, that's the goal. But yeah. So after this win or lose, we are going to leave. And we will come back and we will do some more stuff. Seemed to have left, but I stuck waiting for him. Sometimes the game bugs out, and I would just leave. Yeah. It could be the connection, it could be the game, it could be something, I'm not sure. Could be a wide variety of things that need to, be changed. Maybe, let's see. Maybe it won't work. Oh, it is working. Could be the server as well. That could have been something. I would just leave. It's happened to me yesterday. I've had a lot of games where it, like, ticks down to 0, but then it just doesn't work. It won't load in. It just stays there, so you could back out. You could do whatever. Let's see how this goes. Alrighty. Oh, it's this map. I kept thinking this was a Bretonnian map. I kind of like this map. This one's fun. Just don't play right. If you play right, you just die. Play left. Left is a much more defensible spot. Right is like, enjoy the woods. Play left.
These Urks aren't worthy!
Slayers! We fire on your command!
Vengeance!
Show us the target, Lord! War of vengeance!
Dwarf warriors! Ready to serve! Yes! Dwarf warriors! Show us the target, Lord! It is a reckoning! Dwarf warriors! We demand blood! It is a reckoning!
Well, let's do it.
Dwarf warriors! For the High King! Iron Drakes! Fulfill our oaths and die! Dwarf warriors! War of vengeance! They have wronged us! Artillery, ready!
What would King Von do in this situation? I think he'd smoke a bowl and instantly kill the Skaven through mass manipulation. That's what he would do. I don't even know. I think he's just an ironic viewer. I don't think anything he types he believes. He just kind of, like, says stuff ironically. Like, it's It's like rage bait,
Let
you know?
the vengeance begin! If my doom is at hand, I embrace it! And vengeance! Yes! Yes!
Oh.
Right!
Oh my god, it's the ROR. It's the ROR shit stain.
Charge!
It is in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, though, which is good news.
Away! Nothing can stop
That
us!
is the most annoying unit in the game, I'm not
For
even
the
kidding.
ancestors!
Well, one of the most, I should say.
Bring death on him! The next kill is ours! We demand blood! Surge!
Hidden foes, where?
Vengeance! Strike out! Raged firepower ready! Ready! Charge! Aye, as you command! Fly! Honored! Charge! Iron Drakes! Range far! Range fast! Stock! Gyrocopter!
They-
Castle-cut! Castle-cut! Ah! For mountain and home! Ah! For the ancestor gods! Dwarf warriors! Righto! Strike out! Take to the air! Gyrocopter! Understood, Lord! Move! Plow through! Will do! Yes, Lord! Come on! Take him down! Go! We are relentless! Pump those dwarven legs! Pump those dwarven legs! Locked and loaded! Will do! Vengeance! Come on!
Yes.
Move now!
It's a very weird Skaven build. Okay. Alright, fair enough.
Charge! Get
They had the right idea with the ROR.
Get them!
But this is a bit rough.
Move now!
Not gonna lie.
Charge! Aye, as you command.
It's made. Oh shit.
And
Is that a summon? Oh, those are triads. I should triads.
Anu!
What the hell's going on?
Take aim! Foot to stone! Gyrocopter! Range far! Range fast! Aye! Yes! Yes! Move! Kazook! Strike out! Slayers! Right on it!
The fact that triads have stock is such a weird thing.
Aye, as you command! We demand blood! Slayers! For the Countess and Gore!
Shit.
Iron Drakes! Plow through! Select target! Give them a smacking! Dive bomb! Move now! Move off! Vengeance! Range far! Range fast!
This is what it feels like to play dwarves sometimes. You just kind of get, like, blasted from every angle, but you just deployed too close with, like, no
Move now!
no kind of outstretched capabilities. You're just kind of, like, stuck in one spot.
Kazook! Charge! Range far! Range
This is a bit doomed for him.
Shoot the wizards! Get moving! Shoot the wizards! Yeah! Preparing bombing run! Axes out, lads! Move now! Will do! Slay everything without a beard! Down! Killers! Kazook! Strike out! Zah! Move! Down!
That's pretty damn good.
Go!
Actually, pretty good.
Fire on the foe! Aye! Why not? Kill anything without a beard! Let's see how this goes!
What? He just died.
Fly!
Well, I have to do one more. That wasn't really... To be fair, that wasn't really a game, but that's okay. I think they are the move, for sure. Because you have to skirmish. Well, it depends on the map, because bolt throwers on, like, a very shaded map with, like, lots of terrain is pretty useless. But, like, the Rangers will shift off the Night Runners. The Rangers will gut down, you know, Rat Ogres and things that aren't shielded. Dwarf Warriors can kind of just wait there. Yeah, bolt throwers are good. The only thing that can outrange a bolt thrower is... Rather, cuck a bolt thrower would be like Warp Lightning Cannons or ROR Jezzail. The ROR Jezzail being like stock, so you can't even trade with it unless you like fire at the ground. Guma, hello sir. Goblins are on par. King Von is an inspiration and we put respect on his name. There's some people in chat who are just kind of strange. King Von is one of them. It's like, you know, hey, live your best life. It's just a bit weird sometimes. I think it's irony. I think that's what it is. I'm like 99% sure it's just full-blown irony. Which is great. Cool. Fun. Everyone needs a laugh sometimes. You know, I want to ban him. When certain people type the most, like, abhorrent shit, I usually don't ban. I stay my hand. I'm like, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit rough. Okay, I have a plan for this map, and it's disgusting. It is truly disgusting. Plan! Let's do it. Wait, you know what? What are the upgrades like? Sure. Good. Not to ban people over that. I actually don't ban anyone. I really try not to. I know when people are on Twitch, they're only trying to have fun. When they're ironic, they're only trying to have fun. I understand you get away from life to be on Twitch, but sometimes you don't bring that negativity in life to Twitch. Like, it's just not what I want to deal with. It's not what people anywhere want to deal with. But, yeah, I don't try to ban people if I can. Yeah, well, that was a whole different can of worms. I'm not going to talk about that. That was... That guy needed a bit of counseling, for sure, but that's okay. Maybe I should have went full-blown shielded. Alright, after this, win or lose, we gotta go. After this, we're done, for sure. Finished. Finito! Friendship with I will dominate. Well, I think he let the game get ahead of him. I'm sure now people don't care, but back in the day it was much more aggressive. Even I was aggressive when it came to League. Like that, I don't think I've ever got pissed off at someone for performing poorly in a game, and then just like straight up deleted them and flamed them. Like that's a bit egregious. Organ guns? Not really, no. If you can take an organ gun, you can take a flame cannon, and flame cannons are a bit better.
I keep my oath.
Actually, they're much better. And if you don't want the organ gun, take a troll hammer. Troll hammers are better as well.
Battle ready! For the ancestors! Longbeards! Dwarf
I should have went the
warriors!
Grumbling Guard.
Vengeance!
The Grumbling Guard would have been great here, actually.
Longbeards!
The Grumblers.
For the Kara's Anchor! Slayers! For the High King! Longbeards! Dwarf warriors!
The Grumbling Guard right here would have been perfect.
Slayers! Kazukan Kazukita! Ready to fight! Vengeance calls! Belagar Iron Hammer!
They double down. Well, it's the, you know what, the thing about online flame is it's the internet. It's so easy to do without any sort of repercussion. It is what it is. I don't really have an interest in any of that shit. Oh my god, he's got 2 Medusa. You know what? Technically, all we have to do is sit on the point and we win. The Medusa are disgusting, but this is not a Medusa map. I don't even think this is like a Dark Shard map, to be honest, but maybe I'm wrong. Even a Bolt Thrower? Really?
I keep my oaths!
Guess we'll see how it goes. I've got no shooting units at all, so we're going to be sitting in trees.
Going quickly!
But what I don't want to lose is my Doomseekers.
Move! Range far! Range fast! Ready to fight! Going now! Longbeards!
Ooh.
Slayers!
They can kind of shoot through bushes, sure.
Come on! Fight! It is a reckoning! Longbeards! Ready to strike!
Technically, all we have to do is run them down with a Slayer.
Move! Yes! Attack the earth!
We will be punching well ahead of what this is.
Killers! The clans unite! Whoa! Range fast! Come together, lads! Get moving! Slayers! Charge! Fulfill our oaths and die! Yes, yes! Charge! Iron Hammer! Clan and King! If you insist! Axes out! Get moving! Have at them! String them!
I think we just tried to overrun his position and everything because he's not really
Let the
microing.
vengeance begin! Scoff! True King! Goran! For the ancestors! Drag the axe! Will do! Vengeance!
Why are we not moving? Is it because I changed my
Longbeards! Yes! Got!
position?
Go! Have at them! Kazook! Plow through! They have wronged us!
Oh, these are
Attack the
executioners. Okay, hang on.
Fight!
Hold on.
Strike out! Dowie, attack!
Glorious time!
Slayers! Kazook! Kazook! Ah! Let the vengeance begin! Fight! Drag them! Have at them! Longbeards! Attack! Move! Vengeance! Kazook! Down! Kazook! Get moving! Kazook! Vengeance! Yes, yes! Strike out! We are relentless! Axes out! Slayers! Zulrikas! Kazook! Let's settle some grudges! How about them? Reach far, reach fast!
I think my micro is pretty terrible.
Vengeance!
I think we might lose just because I'm an idiot. I think I ran out of the bushes on accident and then got shot to death.
Ancestors!
I could be wrong, though. I guess we'll see.
It peaks!
We'll certainly see what's going on in this game.
Yes! These Urks are unworthy! Understood, Lord! Put those dwarven legs! Range fire! Range fast!
Strike out! Pump those dwarven lads!
Vengeance come!
Most of his value is in the money. Or, sorry, not the money, the shooting.
Battle ready!
Most of his value is in the shooting, so what we should do is just pull back, actually.
Move now! Pump those dwarven lads!
I don't think I can compromise anything else. I think that's just it.
Descendant of Lord!
I think we lost like 90%. I think I just ran out and got shot to death like an idiot. Most of this like imbalance of power
Strike out!
is predominantly ammunition.
We demand
Bit of a misplay, to be honest, but like, yeah, most of it's ammunition. I should have just stayed in the trees, essentially, is what that was, but we'll see.
Kazuka, nothing can stop us!
He's got a fuckload of ammo left. But I griefed my slayers, they just got shot to death again. Kind of a bad move.
Yes! Off we go! Ready to serve!
Like a stinky.
Go! Come on! With
Whoops, my bad. Griefing.
To war! This instant! Die! Kazukan Kazukita! Ready! Faster! I suppose! Very well!
vengeance! Be it
Those
ready.
the blood rack Medusas are like really awful to deal with without a shooting map.
Dwarf warriors! Attack the
They're pretty
earth!
dreadful.
Attack the earth!
I should have played more KG.
For the ancestors! Go!
I should have played much more KG and just sat on the point. That was the goal. The goal of this map is to sit in the trees and not do anything and have him waste all of his ammo.
ready to fight!
Instead, I kind of ran out and just got shot to death like a dumbass. That was a bit of a problem.
Relentless!
God! Vengeance
We may have
come.
griefed a bit too hard, honestly.
Moving out! Nothing can stop us! True king of air beats!
I can't move out there with Thanes. I can't do anything here. There's no mobility options.
Nothing can stop
Again, the goal would have just said, put shields in the front, great weapons in the back, and just wait.
Battle ready!
That was the game plan, but we griefed it. It's fine. Bit of a
Away!
brain damage check.
I keep my oath! Vengeance away!
Plow through!
Iron Hammer! To battle!
The army are ready!
Armed and ready! If you insist!
Down! Charge! Dwarf warriors! Nothing can stop us!
Belagar! I approve! Scoff!
Slash cut!
I speak my lord's will!
I wonder if Belagar with Rage Incarnate.
For the ancestor gods! Understood! I suppose!
Can he do this before he dies?
Ah! The clans unite!
He got feared. He didn't even break, he got feared.
Break it!
Or terrified.
Thane! It is in order! Attack the orcs!
You know, this used to be an exploit. This used to be an exploit, by the way, in Total War 2. That was an exploit in Total War 2.
Come together, lads.
Actually, there were ways to basically hijack characters in-game.
Kill them!
And, yeah, we're gonna lose this through sheer stupidity. But that's okay. We should have waited in the bush like a human being. There used to be an exploit in Total War 2, where if you had a chariot, you could actually hijack lords. And what you would do is you would, like, spam click into them, and the chariot would drag them off the map, and they would die. It was like a legitimate cheat, exploit, dog shit, unchanged, nonsensical thing. Like, it wasn't breaking files, but it was a very terrible, poor mechanic that never got patched. Until, like, later on. It was egregious. It was egregiously bad. That was kind of what that was. Which is interesting. Let's do one more. I've played Death Stranding, yeah. I played DS1 and I played DS2. I should have went the Rune Lord. The Rune Lord with, like, the anti-shooting properties would have been better there. Yeah, we'll do one more. After this, 100% I have to leave. I have to have breakfast, I have to go do garbage, I gotta do a bunch of stuff. Then we gotta stream League, which apparently it's supposed to be at, what, noon? I think the server goes back on. Sword of Torgold. I feel like the Grimdelvers are actually useless in this matchup. Sure. Oh, no, they're not actually useless. If he goes Azag or something. Flying units are tough to deal with as dwarves. Favorite dwarf faction. 2 more? I just tuned in. No, I really have to go. I really have to leave. This is the last one, win or lose. It needs to end. Yeah, Higgs did a great job, though. Troy Baker's really good. That game is, you know, we're going to be getting Death Stranding 3. I just don't know when, but it is a very different game, for sure. It is a very different experience. Favorite dwarf faction in Total War? Whenever I played campaign, I just played Thorgrim, Krasakrak. That's usually it. For the sake of campaign.
Jumps away! Cannon! Slayers! Cannon! We fire on your command! Dwarf warriors! Axes out, lads! Quarrelers! Take to the air! Jarrow bomber! For the ancestors! Iron drakes! For the Kana's encore! Dwarf warriors! For the High King! Miners! Yes, Lord! For the Kana's encore! Miners! We demand blood! Dino Copter! Get him! By Grunyi and Smednir, I swear we'll destroy the foe through judicious use of advanced technology, naturally! The clans unite! For the Karazango!
Well, he's got a rogue idol,
Rage fast!
which should be interesting.
Kasuk! Go! Go!
I'm not sure if the rogue idol's gonna live, but I know most of this infantry is just dead. Most of this infantry is very dead. Actually, all of it's very dead, but... Unfortunately, the green tide is not as tightish.
Charge! Nothing can stop us! Move now! Blow through! Kill Urks! Charge! As you command! Vengeance! Kasuk! Move now! Vengeance! Fire! Reload! Fire!
Yeah, this is,
vengeance! Yes, yes! Move now! These orcs aren't worthy! No need to guard! Charge! Slayers! Shocks away! To the Wazards! Take aim! Slayers! Kazook! Blow through! Move now! On it! Flame cannon! Yes, Lord! Yeah! Anad! Fight! Move now! It is a reckoning! Yes! Yes!
The league depth log is out.
We are relentless!
Is the season out?
Rage fire! Rage fast! Will do! Anad!
What a circus.
Strike out! Gyrocopter! No! Range far! Range fast! Attack the orcs! Slayers! Vengeance! Pick your targets well! Hungry!
What is this? What is he doing?
Force the target, Lord! We're the ancestors! Go! Move! Yes! Kazook! Kill orcs! Yes! Kill orcs! Shoot the Wazaks! Whoa!
Well, all right, folks, I do have to leave. That was it for me. Let's take the microphone out. Look at this. Fancy little mic. How do I sound? Is this good? Okay, folks, that's going to be it for me. I will be on the main channel later. No, I'm not. I can't do another one. Thank you for the bits, though, sir. I cannot do another one. I do have to leave. I will be on in about an hour-ish, roughly. I have to go do a few things. I have to shower. I have to eat. And then we've got a whole day of League. New patch, new climb, new everything. So I will see you guys then. Take care, be well, have a great night. Not a great night. I keep saying that. Have a great day, and I will see you guys shortly. Peace, peace, folks. Be well.